Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to MTGO Traders. Let's talk about the Guilds of Ravnica Mythic Edition set. So, during a PAX panel this past weekend, Wizards of the Coast shared with us various information about upcoming products within Magic the Gathering, most of which being centered around the new set dropping out on October 5th, Guilds of Ravnica. However, we've already covered that and I will continue to cover that information as it drops moving forward in more videos. But today's video, I want to talk about the Guilds of Ravnica Mythic Edition set that's coming only to the HasbroToyShop.com. That's got, a ton of YouTubers kind of upset about this. Basically, exclusive card ideas WotC has introduced in the past have kind of always been bad ideas for the community, and more than likely a shameless cash grab in order to pump up numbers in any particular quarter. While this looks to be no different, there is one difference that makes it kind of unsettling here. Only available on HasbroToyShop.com. That's the unsettling part. Now, WotC has done this previously with San Diego Comic-Con exclusive cards as well. They have the exclusive cards of alternate art Planeswalkers or other cards, and they sell them at their booth at SDCC. You can look at Therese Nielsen's Planeswalkers that were sold this way this year even. The cards are available for attendees of the event, but if you're not able to go, and why would you if you even have this option, you can purchase the cards and pre-order them on Hasbro's own website. They're terrible, no good, often defunct website that you have to refresh over and over again. The Guilds of Ravnica Mythic Edition comes with 8 alternate art Planeswalkers from current standard sets and beyond, along with new Planeswalkers from the new set. I'm assuming the one they haven't shown yet is the new Vraska from Guilds of Ravnica, since they didn't show the 8th one. It also comes with 24 Guilds of Ravnica booster packs, and the 8 Planeswalkers. At first we thought it was about 16 booster packs and then 8 masterpiece packs, but those 8 cards are actually just the actual Planeswalkers themselves, and it's 24 Guilds of Ravnica packs. The rares include Elspeth Knight Errant, a card that hasn't seen print since 2014, I think. Liliana the Last Hope, a card that sees a lot of modern play. Duretti Ingenious Iconoclast, a card that's only been in one set, but is a fairly popular commander. Nicol Planeswalker, a basically useless card that's only here because they didn't want to reprint Jace the Mind Sculptor, I feel like. Tezzeret, Agent of Bolas, a fairly decent card for Modern. Brawl is Viceroy, a card that has no price history yet as a new card, and another unreleased Planeswalker. I'm guessing it's the new Vraska from Guilds of Ravnica. The MSRP for this is $250. $250 is literally the highest base price Wizards of the Coast has ever sold for anything. However, judging by the exclusives here of the known cards in the set, you're looking at about $138 for just the cards themselves, not including that there are alternates as far as the art. Tack on the 24 guild boosters, that's about another $96 there, and you're looking at a product price with secondary market influence in mind. That's kind of bad, but it's not like they've never done this before. Obviously they have, but this one in particular just seems super cash grabby and only focused on bringing money into WotC's pocket. But it kind of gets worse from there. The Mythic Edition set can only be purchased via the Hasbro website and isn't available anywhere else. This means your local store can't benefit even tangentially from the product being on their shelves. It goes even one extra step further from the SDCC Planeswalker cards and just removes the in-person purchase, completely. This also means that the only people having this product will be hiking the price up beyond $250 due to it being a limited edition product. Even though limited edition products never really turn into collector's items, it's still probably going to go up in price on eBay. Also keep in mind that anyone located outside of the United States cannot purchase this product either, since Hasbro does not ship out of the country, not even Mexico or Canada. They just don't do it. That cuts out another large portion of potential customers from their product. But let's step back a minute. What does the implication of WotC selling product on Hasbro's site tell us? Local game stores have had a lot taken away from them in previous months. First, the dual decks were discontinued, a sad, albeit obvious departure, since WotC just couldn't come together with a good product that people wanted. Even though the market is still there for it, we still want dual decks, just, make them better. Next up, From the Vault has been basically discontinued. This was a product that was a WPN exclusive that stores really coveted because they were actually decent cards. The problem with this one, the foiling process on these cards were so horrendous that no one wanted them. They would literally come out of the packaging warped, which is awful. Which is kind of sad because From the Vault Transformed actually had some great stuff within it. But due to their high price and low quality control, the product sat on shelves or was sold online to move stock. Next up, we have the direct sales program, one of the few outlets where your local game store could purchase product a bit cheaper than getting them from other distributors. This was good for stores who were a bit smaller or stores with certain limitations. The direct sales program has now been discontinued, and that's effective August 31st, which is just passed. This now makes it more difficult for local game stores to get deals on boxes in order to turn a profit. While it's not impossible to get a deal with distributors, it's much harder, and that's my point. Also, Masters products have changed from catering towards a particular format, like Modern Legacy, and will now cater towards a theme, like Iconic Masters and Masters 25. Both sets kind of vehemently despised by the MTG community and LGS community for creating a dead product on their shelves. So effectively, Masters products have been discontinued thanks to WotC's own tinkering. So, what product does that leave your in good faith WPN status local game store? I have no idea, and if you know, please post in the comments below. I'm baffled at how disrespectful these recent decisions have been towards local game stores and towards players who just want to purchase your product. The hardest issue for Wizards of the Coast to deal with is in fact player retention. But if you have local game stores in place, it helps keep a community thriving and growing, something that we all want and love to share and enjoy. But when you actively take away incentive after incentive, and then include one-off random incentives like buy box promos, which just poisons the well of ideas at WotC, you have a community that is torn between going to their local Target to purchase product over going to a local game store. Not only that, but online retailers are so on top of their game with pricing information, most consumers would rather buy online than from a local game store down the street. Both places may have the product they want, but since the secondary market moves so fast and the prices adjust so quickly, buying online might just be the better option, even though the local game store would probably give the same price. I'm sure you've gone to a local game store where they just kind of quote prices from TCG Player, right? So let's get back to the main part of this video, the Guilds of Ravnica Mythic Edition. Should you buy it? I mean, sure, do whatever you want. It's an overpriced product that will most likely have from the vault foiling techniques that will be like 10 to 20% increase in value in the secondary market once it hits. Will your local game store benefit from you purchasing this product? No. But Wizards of the Coast will, and if you want more Magic products, I guess go for it. It's just at the cost of you telling WotC that you want product on store shelves at WPN stores versus online retail. And I guess that's kind of where my anger lies with the situation. The slow and steady transition from brick and mortar, community-driven experiences are at odds with Wizards of the Coast and Hasbro's corporate earnings report. They just can't depend on LGSs to build revenue for them year over year as quickly as Masters products being released in big chain stores and online exclusive products can. I've actively held back talking about stuff like this because I didn't want to appear negative towards Wizards of the Coast or disagreeable with their current practices. But even coming from a guy that buys all of his product in Magic Online and 1 or 2 paper decks a year via Keep Fair Games or Card Kingdom, even I can tell you this is bad for the MTG community. My money goes to support local game stores and companies I trust and want to see grow. Wizards of the Coast is obviously one of those companies, and I love seeing new products released. But splintering your product and selling it to a community hungry for exclusives is not the way, and creates more division among players in local game stores that carry your product. This actively hinders foot traffic to your local game store while you pocket the income, and that feels really disheartening. And while most Magic players just kind of deal with this and understand it, it's definitely not echoed within the community within Wizards of the Coast. What I want is this. Talk to us. Why did dual decks fail? Is it a numbers thing? Perhaps bring someone in from the MTG community, like an MTG leader, like say Talarian, to talk to you about what players want. Talk with us about why Modern appears to be getting limited product and reprints in the past couple of years. 2 years ago, Master 17 was a fantastic box full of great reprints. Why stop there? Why tilt the entire marketplace toward themed sets that no one really asked for? No one wants to draft with packs that are $10 a pop. It's ridiculous to think that supplemental products like that are meant for drafting. Those sets were basically for reprinting and to bring the prices of Fetch Lands and Snapcaster Mage and so many others to a more reasonable level. A level where player growth can continue to, well, grow. We all want to see Wizards of the Coast succeed and in turn see local game stores succeed. We're not actually enemies with one another. We're both trying to keep the card game we love from being snuffed out by online and impersonal experiences. Developing MTG Arena is great. Continuing to support Magic Online is awesome. We all want other ways to play Magic the Gathering. But if you want to keep your paper product moving and your community growing, you need to support your local game store. And whether you realize it or not, they all mostly despise this relationship because it's not built on respect for one another. It's built on dollars and cents, and sometimes those dollars and cents actively go against local game stores. If it wasn't for the secondary market being a huge factor in Magic the Gathering, local game stores would cease to exist for WotC to continue to pump product, events, and buy box promos into. All I'm asking for is that when there is a product that is expensive and exclusive, like Guilds of Ravnica Mythic Edition, share some of those cents with the community that made you the Colossus you are. We would love to buy it in person at a local game store and open it right in front of our friends to see all the cool products that WotC gave to us. Seriously, we all love Magic the Gathering and want to see it grow. But please don't forget about the community that purchases, talks about, and evangelizes for that growth. The local game store. And that's my rant. Thanks for watching the video, guys. I'll have more Guilds of Ravnica previews throughout the week, but I wanted to stop and talk about this one thing for just a minute. If you agree with this message, share it around. Get the word out. I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel for more awesome MTG content just like this. And make sure to tap the bell icon to be notified whenever a video is made live. If you want to keep watching content, here are 2 more videos for you. This video and many others are sponsored by MTGO Traders and Cape Fear Games. Buy and sell digital singles to build your online collection today with MTGO Traders, and get your paper singles, accessories, and much more from Cape Fear Games. Whatever your Magic needs, both places have you covered.